Alright, let's talk about pure evil. It's time to talk about Aggro Sword. I'm sure you've played against it. This and PDK Dragon. But I don't have any of those cards. I have 0 Dragoncraft legendaries, which makes it difficult, but I'll do a video about that in the future. For right now, I want to talk about Aggro Sword, specifically the version I run when I'm feeling, heartless and cruel, and want to play Aggro Sword. So Aggro Sword is basically a whole bunch of cheap minions, a whole bunch of storm, don't think, go face, hit, and win. It's all you do. It's what it is. I have a slightly different lineup because often you end up running out of steam a bit sooner and you lose, and I don't like that, so I have a bit more in the way of Roundtable Assembly, Alwita's Command, Council of Card Knights. I have a Barbosa in here as a bit of a counter against other decks that are a little bit fast. And I find it works. I have a very high win rate. I mean, it's Aggro Sword, you're going to have a high win rate, period. There's really not much to talk about. It's a simple game of play little minions on curve, keep on buffing the other minions, because a lot of these guys, like Palace Fencer, give +1 to another minion. If you have a commander in play, this guy has Storm, Princess Juliet has Storm, Roundtable Assembly will only pull 2 Princess Juliets if you haven't already used your Princess Juliets. And obviously, Albert Levensaber. You could either play him on turn 5 and evolve for 5 damage straight to face, or you could wait until turn 9 and do 10 damage to face. It's up to you. But enough talking about a deck that we're all very familiar with. Let's just watch a bunch of sad games where we win really fast. Let's do it. Alright. For our first matchup, Shadowcraft. I know I've been having a lot of fun with some NEP decks. Especially with the new legendary that doubles Death Rattles. You could play NEP after playing her and then get Mordecai. Then you have double Mordecai, which is great against Ramp Dragon. Looks like they're playing one of those high shadows, play a Tyrant decks, probably with Atomy. It's fairly popular right now. And like I said in the beginning, you just play a bunch of minions and go face. There's really not much to think about. Let's continue the fun. There's really not much thinking involved with this type of deck. It's play minions, go face, so let them worry about the trades. The only time you need to worry about trading is if you are losing on the board, and that's not going to happen very much. The whole idea here is we're going to run out of steam around turn 5, turn 6, and we have cards that are meant to make up for that. So Roundtable Assembly is going to give us 4 damage on the table. Council of Card Knights is going to give us a taunt, a poison, and another storm. It's all built around an idea, and that idea is simple. Alright, let's visit our other friend, Runecraft. I don't recall if this is a Dirtcraft game or a D-Shift. Both are very popular on ladder these days. No need to change out cards. We have the perfect curve here, which you're going to get a lot of. It's real simple. You play Quick Blader, you boost Quick Blader, you don't worry about trades, you let them handle the trades. It's gonna be the same for every match. You could already see how we're going to win. It's keep on hitting them until turn 6, and then on turn 6 have a surprise 5 damage from an evolved Viking. Or maybe it's the pirate. I'm not sure if it's the pirate or the Viking that has taunt. Or which one has storm. We'll find out very soon. There's Barbosa, just in case. This game is as good as one. They can get some slight heals, but not very much. We're just gonna use Barbosa to clear. And like I said, turn 6 is all about playing our 1 6-cost card and winning. Unfortunately, they do have a taunt, so it will slow us down ever so slightly. Keyword being slightly. Barbosa comes back as a 2-cost, which is great. That's why I like him. And we're just setting up the field for our win with our 6-cost spell here, which will happen right now. Seriously, if you're looking for an easy-to-climb with deck that's fairly cheap, you don't need Albert Levensaber. Most of these videos won't even feature him. You could win perfectly fine with just the non-legendaries in this deck. I just keep on opening Barbosa, so I just put Barbosa in decks. Easy peasy. Alright, last match because they're all the same. Let's go again and go against Dragoncraft. If you're interested in the deck list, every time I put out one of these videos, you can find the deck list in the description. I have a link that will bring you to a website, has all the cards listed, you can get a deck code, does all the work for you. Same is also true for Hearthstone videos, although their whole system isn't super clear. If it's in your clipboard, it'll automatically do it. But as I've said before, not much to think about. You play whatever number up here matches the number over here, or any combination of numbers that will match the number over here. And then go face. I'm gonna do some trading because I'm a crazy person. But I tend to let them do the trading when it comes to these guys. The Dragon Knights, if you kill it, they start their turn with more mana. If it dies on their turn, they don't get it this turn, which means they have to wait for it. So it's in your best interest to let them do the trades. If you have wards, put up wards. Obviously in this deck, you're not going to have wards unless you play one of your 2 elitist commands. We're going to take advantage of Perseus's nice little boost he gets here. And it's already pretty much over. Real lack of healing going on here. Not much to worry about. We have Albert Levensaber here for an easy 5 damage to face, and then Alita's Command for immediately after that for another 5 damage to face. So we have a good 10 burst damage ready to go. And that's what we're gonna do. Got him down to 1. So at this point, we're pretty set. The most he could have healed for, I believe, would have been 6. which would have been problematic, but we are lucky he only healed for 3, which is perfectly within range. So we win this turn. Once he's done getting his piddly little damage out of the way. Here it comes. I could have won with either Round Table Assembly or Elita's Command. We're gonna go with this one. It's the Viking to answer my question from before. Match over. You'll feel bad for playing this deck, by the way. Alright, that was Aggro Sword. We're not really gonna talk much here because, again, you just hit them a lot. We didn't really get to see Angelic Slacker in action, but you could probably guess what it does. It increases your attack for each of your little guys. It's all about chip damage, increasing chip damage with buffs, and then finishing off with a bunch of storm to the face. The end. Have fun with this terrible deck. I hate playing it, but I do it sometimes. Bye.